And we're into week 31. This is the first week of training for Panhandle's Strongest Man, which is a USS show, and 12 weeks out from the Samhain Classic, which is in Wichita Falls. So day one was some one count paused bench, followed with this awesome overhead press medley. I actually showed all the footage for this just because it was so much fun. So the way that this works is you pick a weight that is between 40 to 50% of your 1 rep max, and you press it as many times as you can, leaving about 3 reps in the tank. So I don't actually remember how many I got. I want to say it was around 15. But this is my first set. And I have to say, I wasn't sure what to think about this, but when it comes to building work capacity, I feel like this is going to be an outstanding tool. Again, all of these reps are supposed to be clean, supposed to leave about 3 to 4 in the tank at the very end. Right there, bar starts to slow, and I was like, all right, let's call it there. So this is just one of my in-between sets. Now, what you do is you wait 30 seconds, and you go for a triple or 4. And I was going with 4s, and I managed about 13 rounds until this happened. Be surprised how much it adds up. And then number 4 was just like, nope. Well, anyways, after that, moved on to some weighted pull-ups and finished out with some ab rollers. So day 2 went into some squats. So it said any squat variety that you want. Competition style squat is next week, so I figured we throw in SSB. And these are 3-1-3 tempo squats, so 3 seconds down, 1 second in the hole, 3 seconds up. These actually went pretty well. I liked them. They were good. And it kind of matches with what I was doing anyways. I'm really concentrating on my squat form, trying to clean it up, hoping to be able to clean up the form and then get some strength thrown back in there. And my eventual goal is by the end of the year, I want to be able to get a squat PR. I wanted 455, but really just any squat PR, so anything 430 pounds and up would be awesome. Then moved on to these strapped Romanian deadlifts. I like to use the trolley arms as many times as I can because I can. And so here I like to get my feet set in a position and then just rock back into place, really focusing on vertical shins for these RDLs. The trolley arms really have been a blessing. I enjoy having them. I use them I probably use them 3 times a week. A worthwhile investment indeed. After that was some safety squat bar step-ups. Did these with 250 pounds, and it actually went really well. I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't sure. It's been a while since I did step-ups, and my hips are definitely pretty fatigued, but I managed to do 250 pounds, no problem. I'll probably end up going up in weight a little bit the next time that we train. But we're going up to like a 14-inch step, and that step is actually from Amazon, which I was nervous about buying from at first. But it's $100 for that seat. It raises up and down. It seems to do the job. Move on to day 3, and it was a press day. So this is just triple. So you're looking at my top weight here. And I decided since I was going to clean and press that I would just work on a one motion. And feel like that looks pretty good. That's 190 pounds. I'm still having a somewhat difficult time with RPE. Sometimes I just don't understand my own body. After that, we did some other work. I didn't record all of it, but there are these push-ups that we ended up doing, and ended up working up to some band resistance, which was nice to be able to get some band resistance in there. But I always try to knock out, so it's a cumulative up to 50 push-ups, and I try to knock out no more than half in that first set, and then I started working up with these bands. And so this is a 30-pound band by 15, and then after those 15 I went and got my 50-pound band and did another 10. Realistically, next week when I do these, I'll probably start with the 50-pound band and move up to the 100, depending on how things go. Obviously, just knocking them all out in one isn't doing the most amount for my strength, so it's better to get some resistance and do multiple sets. Move on to day 4. This is the day before my hernia repair. Day before my vasectomy, which I actually had to go under for, which is a fun story in and of itself. But 375 felt pretty good. Followed that up with some front squats at 225. The front squats are starting to feel pretty good. A little bit of rock for it. I think I need to almost slow these down, similar to the tempo squats, and try to dance a little bit there at the end, but as it turns out, it was heavy. So then I move on to these single leg Romanian deadlifts. I've got trolley arms, so why not? So I ended up doing single trolley arm, single leg Romanian deadlifts. The only complaint I think I have about these with the trolley arms is that you can see the weight starts at my thigh and then it ends up over my toe. We played with the height of the trolley, trying to get it so that at shin height it was directly over the toe. But when you're at the top at that point, it's actually pulling away from your thigh, and so we ended up just starting here. We'll see if we continue to do these in the future. But anyways, that's week 31 in the books. Appreciate you watching. Please give me a like, a subscribe, and watch some of the other videos. I'll see you next week.